honestly, I might even just talk about one of my favorite games of all time because I was originally going to do a collab with Dodge Caliber, but like I just didn't feel like doing it because it looked too much of a task for me. But like, what if I talked about it here? Should I? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do it. One of my favorite platformers of all time just came out last year. It is entitled um, Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. And if you like go back videos about like around a year ago to like 6 months ago, there was so much Crash Bandicoot gameplay. Mostly because that's what I was playing. I was constantly playing it, and I was addicted to the game. I love it so much. Now, am I going to ever get 107%, I believe it is? No, I'm not even going to get 100%. I've only ever fully completed the game once, and that was bloody Lego Jurassic World on the Wii U. Like, I'm not going to do it nowadays because that's not something that interests me. I just want to get past the main story, and that's it. Now, why it took so long to like do this is mostly because one, I was procrastinating. Two, it took me forever to beat the final level. But I eventually did beat it. And wowee, I love this game. The platforming is just mwah. The power-ups are amazing. I love the animation. I love the art style. I love the fluid and I love the voice actors slash actresses. It's just amazing. And honestly, it's probably one of my favorite games of all time. I wouldn't say it's my favorite game. That honor would go to, like I say honor. That would go to, oh shoot, oof. That would go to the always beautiful Red Dead Redemption 2, which I've said was my favorite game, like, it was over a year ago at this point, and it still is, because it's an amazing game. I still play that game constantly, and online, I'm currently, like, level 160 something. But yeah, that's just a good game. Story and everything else, except for some blemishes that still keep it at a 9 out of 10. Now, when it comes to Crash Bandicoot, it doesn't have the same story or open world as Red Dead, mostly because, you know, it's a platformer, so it makes sense. But I still love it nonetheless, because not every game has to be this amazing, crazy adventure. It could just be a really fun platformer. I mean, really fun as long as you don't try to completely complete it. Because if you do that, you're not going to have fun. You're gonna be in a world of pain there. And if you needed a good platformer to start off, easily Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. Funnily enough, I never had to worry about lives because I always did the mode where you never really had to worry about it. Oh shoot, country wall can't. And honestly, just doing that like increases the experience by a lot. And it just is really fun. I don't want to worry about completing this game. I just want to enjoy myself. And if you just do not focus on getting 107%, you are going to do that. You are going to have the time of your life. Also, it's really cool seeing the alternate Tana, is that her name? I forget. I won't lie. Yeah, it was nice seeing her. And not just be a woman in a damsel in distress. We saw a bit of that in the last game where she actually like fought back, you know, like a normal person would. That was really nice. I love Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time, and I love the fact that they kind of just cut out all the bad games and just say, oh no, they forget those ones. This is the true successor. That's nice because we don't have to worry about the bad games. We can just focus on the good games. Well, to be fair, I never actually played them, but if I've heard they're very similar to number 4, So, yeah, it's good. Seriously, if I could play a game for the rest of my life, I probably would not be able to choose between Red Dead Redemption 2 and Crash Bandicoot 4. Even though I love Red Dead, I've been playing it since 2019. Crash Bandicoot 4, if you do not complete it, is so fun. If I had to be stuck on a deserted island and just play that, I would not complain. Now, let's say if I had online capabilities for some reason on that deserted island, probably Red Dead. But since it's a deserted island, forget about everything else. But for some reason, I'm singling out. Um, for some reason, I'm singling out, Wi-Fi and internet for some reason. But forget that. It's just amazing. Please, please play it. I think it just got ported over to the Switch a few months ago, so if you have a Switch, boom, get it. Get it on Xbox, get it on PlayStation. I got it on Xbox because it's easier to record gameplay there. Although for streaming, it's easier to do it on PlayStation. That's the thing with those two consoles. You can't really decide. It's hard. That's why I have both an Xbox and Xbox One and a PlayStation 4. Although I did in fact go with Xbox for Xbox Series X over PlayStation 5. Well, I'm happy I did because, PlayStation 5s are still having trouble. But also because, I need gameplay sometimes. And also backwards compatibility, which is really important to me. Backwards compatibility is really important to me. And if I had to choose between really good games that are new or really good games that are old, but there's more of the really good old games, I probably would go with the old games. That's just how I am. I don't need something to be completely brand new. Although, to be fair, I just got a new phone case, but forget that. My old one was cracked. Really badly. But that's what's important. You gotta just, enjoy things. Forget how old they are. I didn't get to Red Dead until, a year after it came out, and it's my favorite game of all time. It's good. So, if you haven't checked out Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. I would really do so. It's just good. The fact that people still haven't played it is sad. It's such an enjoyable experience. Forget the lag going on, but it's such an enjoyable experience that even if you've never played a Crash Bandicoot game before, you will love it. Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, is one of the nicest experiences I've ever had through gaming. I never bothered to try to 100% it. I just enjoyed it. And guess what? If you just enjoy it, all of a sudden it's amazing. There's no reason to need to 100% a game. There is no reason. You just need to enjoy yourself and do what makes you happy. In fact, I've only ever cared about completing a game when it comes to Lego games. And that's because they have little cool animations. But seriously, don't worry about completing a game and all of a sudden Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time is an 8.9 out of 10. Just slightly below my beautiful Red Dead Redemption 2 Online. I'm joking, not online. Just the regular game. Online's a bit more of a train wreck than the original, but still fun nonetheless. Otherwise, I wouldn't have 160 levels. But seriously, play the game! Anyway, that's the end of this little rant review thing on my Twitch chat. Stop attacking me! Stop! But yeah, go to my Twitch where you can see me do stuff like this and play this game. Oh shoot. Also, subscribe here. That's really it. I don't know how to end out these stream segment things.
Socialism is when the government does stuff. And it's more socialism the more stuff it does. And if it does a real lot of stuff, it's communism.